FCA Nebraska, so great to be with you again for another 2-minute drill. This week we're going through FCA's core values of integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about the idea of integrity. When I think about integrity, there's a great verse that comes to mind from Proverbs chapter 11, verse 3. It says, "The integrity of the upright guides them, but the crookedness of the treacherous destroys them." And you know, one picture that comes to my mind that I think helps us understand this a little bit more is the idea of a guide. And when you're driving down the road, you know, there's lots of guides out there. There's lines that are going down the side of those roads that keep you pointed the direction that you're supposed to go. There's guardrails along the side of those roads that keep you from just going off the road completely, right? That's such a great picture for us in life, because when you think about us as men and women, we're really prone to wander, right? And God has given us guide rails to be able to keep us pointed in the right direction when it comes to representing his character well. You know, sports is great at revealing issues with this in our lives. I come from the tennis world, and one of the things that you struggle with in the tennis world all the time is that you call your own lines, right? So one time I remember standing in front of my team as a coach, and I put a ball down on the court, and I put the ball on the line. And I asked my kids, "Is that ball in or out?" And the kids were like, "Yeah, it's in," you know, because lines are in tennis. And then I moved the ball off the line, and I said, "Is that ball in or out?" And they said, "Yeah, it's out." And of course, you know, we want to have honesty, and we want to represent the community we live in. We want to represent God well. We want to represent our school well when it comes to those types of things. And so having integrity is really important. Most of all because God's glorified by that. Most of all because we were created to be able to represent him. 2 Corinthians 5 says we're ambassadors of Christ. And so we represent him in our life. That's what we were created to do. Genesis chapter 1 says that we were created in his image. We were meant to reflect his image to the world. And when we fall in love with Jesus because of what it is that he did for us on the cross, to be able to follow through with what he said he was going to do, to be able to rescue us from what we deserve for our sin, then it causes our heart to fall in love with him and want to represent him well in life. And so let's have integrity with the people that we're around. Let's follow through with the things that we say we're going to do. Let's give great effort with the things that we commit ourselves to. Let's have honesty in the dealings that we have with people, knowing that there's a potential that it could make us look bad. But in the end, it's going to make God look great, because it's going to represent him well as we have integrity in our life. Thank you for the time. I hope that's an encouragement to you. God bless, and have a great rest of the day.